Hi friends and family, it's your girl Pebby, and I'm so happy that you decided to stop by my channel. Please do not go away without subscribing. So come along as we make a delicious meal together. Today on our menu, we are making mackerel sauce with sweet potato, baked sweet potato. In our bowl, I have freshly cleaned and washed mackerel. I transfer that into my pan, add a bit of water, season with salt, and leave this to boil for about 10 minutes. Once it's ready, I take it off the fire, drain water from it, take off the skin, and debone this. Once you are done deboning or ensuring that every single bone is taken out of the fish, you can go ahead to flake it. Flake it a bit so that it's easy to use in making our sauce. Next up, in a pan, you can go in with any oil of your choice. I used olive oil, went in with my sliced onions. I allowed this to cook or fry for about 3 to 4 minutes, or until you can leave it until it's golden brown. Next, you can add your sliced tomatoes. So for this very recipe, we are not blending our tomatoes. I washed it, took out the seeds, and then sliced it. I added this to the onions and then allowed it to fry for about 3 minutes. Next, I added my onion and pepper blend. At this point, I was thinking, should I add tomato paste or not? Because I was thinking I wanted it to be a bit, reddish, but I decided not to, and I was glad I did. Add your seasoning at this point. I went in with garlic, ginger, and all-purpose seasoning. Then added my stock cube, just a little for flavor. You have to give this a good stir, ensure that everything is properly combined. Then go in with your fish, our flaked fish. You also stir this up for a bit. You cover this and let it simmer. Now we have to go work on our potato. Ensure that I give this a good stir. So in a pan, I have my potato, added a bit of salt, covered this to bring to a boil. I went back to check on my stew and then it was cooking very well. At this point, ensure to lower your flame or your heat so that your stew does not burn up. Go in, you can taste at this point. At this point, the pepper wasn't enough for me, so I went in with extra powdered pepper. Give it a good stir. Added my sliced onion to it. At this point, my stew was almost ready, so I added my onions to it so that it gives it a bit of crunch when you're eating. Checked in on my potato and it was ready to mingle. Took this off fire and let it cool for a bit and gave my stew a last stir before I took it off the heat. Now look at that. Isn't this calling your name? So back to our potato. At this point, I was trying to flatten my potato. So that's why you see me covering with a foil and pressing it with all of my macho. That is a lie. Just a little of my macho. I added in Italian seasoning to my oil and then brushed this up so that I can bake this in my air fryer for about 15 minutes. Or until it's brown enough. So you can decide how brown or how dry you'd want your potato. Once you check and it's okay for you, you can take it out of your air fryer. At this point, it was okay for me, so I took it out and then I'm ready to serve. So you are wondering, how did I come up with this recipe? I don't know, so don't ask me. I was just trying to play around with this. And it came out really good, trust me. And before I go, the sauce, you can pair the sauce with anything you want. It doesn't have to be, or it mustn't be potato if you're allergic to potato. But trust me, you are going to enjoy the sauce with anything. You could pair it with rice, with yam, with plantain, anything at all. Just think of it. At this point, if you are still with me, I want to say thank you for staying with me, and please subscribe. Thank you so much, and see you in my next video.